Welcome back to Factorio. We've got stuff to do, as always. We need to make more stone happening, and then sending it all the way down, all around, to try to make another temporary science setup way at the end there. This time for production science. That is easier said than done. We need to make rail, which uses just regular stone. That's also something. So we need regular stone, and also we need the bricks for making it into production science. Rails, electric furnaces, and productivity modules. 15 stone. I figure that. Productivity module is just a bunch of circuits, just piles and piles of circuits, all these. An electric furnace is 10 stone bricks. And a rail is 1 stone for 2 rails. It's 30 rails. Yep, that's right. That's a lot of rails. That's something to consider. Anyways, we need stone being smelted, and also not being smelted. We also need all these other smelting, just completely not like this. Not like this at all. No coal is going to be needed. So how we're going to replace this while it's also still trying to produce is going to be something here. Currently have this looping this way because of the old iron mine. So that's definitely not how I want that to be working. We get up to around here, kinda. Let us start by not having quite so many things in the inventory. We're gonna need some temporary boxes here, because we're gonna be picking up just tons and tons of things. Let's put away the regular belts and big poles and these. Add lamps later. Running the drills on us currently, or the steel furnaces. Really any of this kind of stuff. That fills that chest. We can always just grab all this stuff back out of the chest when we actually need it. Yep. Might end up wanting to do fast inserters, but I don't think that's really going to be necessary. No. Let's start by getting rid of the area down here. In order to have things not be put on the ground, then we need to pick them back up. I'm gonna get rid of the inserters first. It's probably the best plan. We kind of do need to have the stone works working first here. Just because that would mean we can actually get things moving. Let's set up that first, because that'll help us to build more of the furnaces we need. That can't be necessary. Okay. So, this side is temporarily offline. That's all right. We're not using a huge amount. It's more than keeping up with the iron needs currently. So that's fine. Let us just set up a lane here of steel furnaces and stone. We'll move the other ones to work correctly here. Belt of stone. We got the one. Let's bring it over this way. on the quicker belt here. It's always nice. Move it all the way through the smelting section here. We're going to be taking from both sides. There's definitely a correct ratio of furnaces and things. As it currently stands, though, these are the furnaces that we have to work with. We'll start with these and see how we're feeling. From one belt to one belt at the end, we don't need more than half of both sides. That'll be fine. And here, this is about what you want. We'll go with regular inserters. See how those go. The electric furnaces here are definitely larger, but that's okay, because we don't need to have the coal lines anywhere at all. So it solves that problem. We're also going to use power instead of coal, obviously. We need to see what that does for power consumption. Because the power itself is still using coal, so. Not using coal here, but we're using coal somewhere else, so. It is something. Okay. We need power for these, obviously. So we can do maybe 3 layers. Inside, outside. This was the size of everything here. That's alright. We can make more power poles. We got a whole thing doing that anyways, so it's actually perfect. Currently, it's definitely flowing in. I don't know if it's quite going all the way. It's definitely smelting up nicely. We combine these back into one belt. And there you go. Stone bricks. We kind of need these, like, on the other side of here. We can swivel these around for right now. It's a system. No, it's not quite where we need it. Oh yeah. Now this is some temporary construction. Oh yeah. And the longer underground, also nice. Let's get these up to the belt-ish area here. Get these down to the end here. We're just going to use the faster belt for the entire thing. It's a fine start for right now. Okay. And now we are over here. Very good. So we're going to get a electric furnace setup going, which needs more advanced circuits, though. We kind of need an advanced circuits line, too. That'd be good to have. Because currently, the only advanced circuits we have are just going up here for the previous chemical sciences. We need a whole setup making just a bunch more of these, which is relatively costly, so we'll see how that goes. Looks like these are a little bit close to those. That's fine. we got regular belts here currently. We'll replace them later. Just get some regular belts for right now. We're gonna just go grab all of our stuff back. Maybe the easiest way of doing things. Put the things away that we don't need currently. That'll be good. Grab all this stuff, basically. Brilliant. Yeah, hold in section. Don't really need that much wood. There's a huge amount of stuff we need more wood for, realistically. My goodness. Shifting space. Not exactly what we want. Or whatever combination that is. Here, you have some coal. You have some coal. Iron plates. You got some plates. Some copper, got some stone. So we can put up into the stone guys here. We're definitely making them. That's good. And copper. Which is only one side here. All this needs to be basically replaced. That'll be okay. Okay. Let us continue all the lines here. All that stone's continuing to be used. No resources here. None of them invested in us. No resources here. Down to 111,000. 160, 102. Yeah. That's why we have more connections coming in. That'll be very good. First thing we need here is a sizable, very sizable circuits production. Get the regular guys here. Make some stuff. And probably some more inserters would also be good. And some long. And a couple fast. Should be using quite a few fast inserters for this system too. Okay, so first up, we need to have a bunch of the greens be made. Those are required for the reds. We're gonna be something like this. Probably just even more, honestly. Do we have any? Yes, we have undergrounds too. Oh, that's not good. That's gonna need to be an underground there. I don't have these on the belt anymore. That's not what we need either. Don't leave these on the bar anymore. Right. The iron over here. Get the copper over here. Starting to get concerned about the throughput because it's not a huge amount of anything here. That is another problem for when we completely redesign the entire thing, so we'll deal with that later. Let's use, really need any fast guys? We're bottlenecked by the slow, so it's not actually going to help. Just put these on the bar for now. And undergrounds. Yeah. Favorite the inventory too there. It's interesting. Get the larger poles here. Good. Okay. First up, We need this giving us just absolute ton of copper coming up. Copper up to here. Just all the way up. Enough to do 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's gonna be need to be at least quite a few of these. Exact ratios. 1, 2, 3, 4. We do 6. So 12. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. As we had there. 6. We'll just do that much. Next question is if this much copper can even get that far. Another potential reason to upgrade everything to the better belts. Just a giant temporary system here. And then middle and the outsides. Split these correctly. Middle and outside. Gonna have to move. We did that kind of wrong. Somewhere around there. Messed up. Middle. Like that. See how it looks from the bottom here. 1d4 space, 1d4 space, 1d4 space, 4 space, 1d4 space, 1d4. Yeah, that's good. And then these go here. This is big power pole. You can be here. That's fine. That's not even in the way. Should be alright. All you making some greens. These are making the copper wire. There it is. Copper wire for everyone. Lovely. And then these also need iron. Need to bring that up here too. And here. Continue to pretend we're using 2 lanes here. Iron. And then these are here. Get to those. We will have another lane here, essentially. And we go fast in, and then long out. Should be fine. There we go. So this will help quite a bit. Just needs some power now. That's some nice power pole placement. That'll do quite well. Let's go with these ones. That's all right. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right here, we will make it be both lanes for this. then it is these ones, which need more cables and plastic and electronic circuits. More cables. Got the cables here connected to that. The system's mostly working. So we have some cables again. We're gonna need even more copper coming down. We already have the green circuits here. Should probably just have that be fine. We need the green. I mean, the green's here. We need to make the copper. So we just have the green on this side. Then plastic, maybe. What are the ratios requirement things here? 2 electronics, 2 plastic, and 4 cables. Just have plastic on the same side here. That should be fine. And you can go up here, like that. Big old line of plastic. But I can eat quite that much. I doubt that this can even control as many of that. Start from up here. You can just be full red. Should be fine. That's maybe optimistic. We will figure out the exact ratios as we continue work here. Okay. We need some greens. Grab these from here. Needs plastic. Fasteners are probably overkill. That's alright. It's gonna need more copper cables from this side. And output the reds. What's we can do about that idea? We bring the copper up here also. That be a lane. On this side, just making a bunch of copper cables. As many as possible. Oh, there's a tree in the way there. Off the ground. Try to get this good distance here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just need space for one more. That'll be good. Fast inserters. For inserting fast. And fast inserters for outloading fast. And this will loop into here. And then comes out here. Essentially. Cables. Oh my goodness. Gotta be careful not to do that. So these are making lots of these. We can probably put these on both sides. Around here or something. That'd be good. And then Power on all of these. Making the reds. Alright. That is taking up everything. Just take a little bit to make the reds. They're all going on there. It's looking nice. It's definitely using the production. I think we could do a lot more of the reds here, perhaps. Let's do a lot more of the reds here, perhaps. Continue all these belts. Oh, way they are going. This feels like a lot of production because it is. Because we're going to need a lot of production. And plastic. And green circuits. And along here, 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 here. Fast. Night vision. Fast coming in. And long going out. And power for everybody. Go. And tell them what they're doing. Here. That's where we need to make it be. Both sides. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That one was on. And that. And like that. Okay. Mine productivity 1 finished. This we really want right now. I think it's super important. Lab research speed, logistics, fluid wagons. I just need everything. Advanced electronics will be helpful. Distractors, automation 3. Let's start from the bottom. Just get it all going. Where were we? We were making the reds to make electric furnaces. Now we have the reds. They're going up that way. Probably bring these down instead. Wouldn't be a terrible plan. Or just have this whole system up on this side. It's fine too. What else do we need for this? Stone bricks and steel plates. Just tons and tons of them. Alright. Let's bring these down. Other direction. That's fine too. You go here, you go here. That'll be right. This gets over to here, essentially. And when we have more of these happening, we'll also have more everything else. Okay. So we need some advanced circuits, then many steel plates and stone bricks. That's doable. Steel. Here. And then stone bricks, which are also coming. Just a little bit further, though. At least these, a reasonable location. Right here. Don't know how many of these we're really gonna need. We'll make a lot of electric furnaces. I think it's probably gonna be a pretty slow business here. Pretty slow recipe, probably. Many of these. Then steel furnaces. Need more inserters. Let's go get some more inserters. Continuing to make more of the fast belts. Fantastic. See how this. Oh, how's this doing? Almost full. Very good. Inserters. Long inserters. Perfect. Okay. Depending on the speed of things here. Long. Let's grab 5 longs worth, essentially. And much steel right here. And many stone bricks. So you are making electric furnaces. There you go. And it makes them pretty good speed here. We're gonna be making our furnaces. Beautiful. It's just destroying the red circuits here. I think we're doing fine. But for right now, we'll be putting these in a box. We need a bunch of these. How many we want? Hundreds. That'd be good. Everything is moving now. It's making things. The copper is possibly drying up here, it looks like, probably. Because of the amount of production. It is definitely trying its best. Copper is getting up there. We're definitely using up resources here, that's for sure. Okay. So that is the first part of that. We also need rails and productivity modules. And the productivity modules are reds and greens, so this is getting past itself here. We're gonna need some reds to actually make it past here if we want to bring those back out and then back in again. Let's just loop this around. We can make these before it gets to be a problem. Productivity modules, 5 and 5. Oof. That's gonna take all of these. Grab all the reds. Then grab all the greens for the productivity modules over here. I'll be going down. It'll be fine. Everything into a centralized location here. Going to need more power pulse. Those. Let's have this going though here. Activity modules. See how fast this is. Once it makes one more here. That's not too quick. So I'm going to use all of those up. Copper is getting just absorbed completely. None of these are even making it this far. The absolute quantity of production required. It's pretty wild. Pretty wild. A couple more of these. Be good. Now we want to make the rails, which requires raw stone to be coming down this way. We got the stone bricks there. Also need some raw stone too. Send that down. Probably the better way. Oh, the coal is being absolutely used up here. Now everything's looking down here. It's getting consumed. It's not producing a huge amount. So all the furnaces have turned back on because we're using up all the stuff over there. We have a coal line we want to connect to bolster things here. We have 2 coal lines here. Try to make sure that the coal doesn't run out. Would be unhelpful right now, honestly. Plug in all the different options. Constantly temporary measures. Try to make sure things continue to work at least. Here's this. Run this right between the copper and the other copper. Underground here. Copper line, coal line. Let me slice this in somewhere. Right here-ish, I suppose. That should work. This is going to continue to... a bit more coal coming out, but it will continue to be fed at least here. Keep everything working. At least a little bit. Right. How's things looking? Getting used. 1 line of copper is probably insufficient at this stage, clearly. It's going. I think these 2 are going. These ones are slowly going. We need to get the stone coming now. It's currently getting over. If it doesn't get past these, it doesn't get to these though. I mean, once the lines get backed up and everything, it kind of does solve the problems. So should be fine. This stone is still. Oh. So still somewhat going here. Debatably. This one's gone. This one's gone. 99,000 still in here. It's gonna be a little slow. It's slowing itself down. Are these both full of bricks? Delightful. And let's get all the rest of that into landfill. All the copper is now going. Because the copper mine is not enough anymore. So that's definitely not helping with the copper production. That's a problem. That'll be the next thing. We probably want to put a actual mine going here. We got the coal come in. I'm gonna shove some of the stone down below. Currently, we're not using all the stone. That's fine. Let's go over here. All the oil stuff also happening. There we go. Piles of different things down here. Alright. Here are the trees here. I need those right now. This is just some of the stone. We're not needing all of it currently for the smelting. This is actually fine. Fluid wagon's done. Get some stack inserter size. Inserter capacity. Stack inserters move more items. Some at a small amount of stacking even to non-stack inserters. That's nice. Let's get that moving. I'm just kind of researching anything. No, that's not. There's one up there. Fast transport belts. Underground, please. Thank you. The explosives are just going that way currently. That's okay. Head this way. Under that. Well, not quite under that. That's the regular bricks are here. Something like that. And bring these all the way to the side here. The distance away that we are making the stone bricks and also the stone is just all going to the same place currently. Here we are. More trees and stuff in the way. And cliffs. Should probably get rid of some of the cliffs. That'd be helpful. Later. Woods. Okay. There we go. Any more fast. I mean, all this didn't need to be fast either. We're just gonna get a whole upgrade business eventually. Grab some more fast guys here. Then I'll just make some more fast. That's also good. It's got one single guy working over there. One assembly machine doing the assembling. Alright, so it's stone, steel, and iron sticks. And iron sticks are iron. It's okay. Steel. Also coming this way. See more of that kind of idea. stone and steel right here. Then we need the iron for the iron sticks. So let's go here. I don't know how many we want. Some, I guess. Any number would be fine. So it's just making a bunch of stuff here. It's not really want the copper doing there. Where's this copper going? This copper stopped is where the copper's going. That's not good. That's not gonna help at all. Definitely need copper happening here. That's going to there. These are going to there. There you go. When things just completely stop working, you know there's a problem. Alright. You're making... not a fluid wagon. That's a separate thing. You're making rails. Just need some sticks. And everything else. Some stone from here. And some steel. There's more on the other side too. More ingredients something has. More different inserters and stuff you need to use. More different belts. That also works. So iron kind of needs to go around here. That's okay. Cliff explosive. This cliff right here is absolutely in the way right now. Needs to go. Needs to go. Cliff explosive. Nice and exploded. Love to see it. Okay. So the iron sticks are going to be coming this way, essentially. Up, 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 up. And then these are going to go this way. Making rails. Right. Power everything. I just need the iron sticks being placed. Easy enough. There you go. Past here. And then iron sticks time. Again, who knows how many. We could try actually getting actual ratios and stuff. That'll be for the actual complete thing here. Just make some sticks. Go for it. And long hand it out. Should be perfect. Here and here and here and here. You're making sticks. You can have the sticks that I've made already. So now we got just a bunch of these coming out. Wild. And then you combine all these things together, and we can make some of the next science. Needs 30 rails. Yeah, I think definitely having that be two-sided here would be smart. One of these here. There you go. 30 rails, and then one of each of these. Just put these both on one belt. Not typically the best plan. That'll work. Again, how many of these we need? Who knows? About that many. As long as it makes some. That's the main thing we're worried about. And then sends them off. Okay. This feels like a put in a whole bunch of these kind of idea. Probably don't actually need that many. But it does take a lot of rails, so should be fine. All these, all these, all these. Some more regular inserters. And go full production on this side. You're making production science packs. Alright. Crafting is 21 seconds. So, takes a bit, but not a huge amount. Then we need to get this all the way over to the science, basically. We're gonna need just more regular belts. Probably the easiest way of doing things. Got a box for that. 400 to get over there. Debatable. Okay. As long as it just is heading that way. Let's go around everything. Let's go around everything. Easiest way of doing stuff. There are some cliffs here. Go around the cliffs. It is great. Perfectly reasonable setup here. How does this connect in the end here? Let's go around this way, and around this way, and around this way, and around this way. And they're on one side. Okay. That won't do. Can't put them on with the blues here. Let's go this way. Down the cliffs. Around the cliffs. Over here. Over here. Over here. Just looping it every possible direction. Okay. Go back in between all this. And around here. We finally get to the stations here. And now we need a slightly different system. Just kind of move this radar out of the way. And then we can have this work. Down here. And then long-handed. There you go. That's all working out, essentially. Where's the purple? There's that. Oh, they're coming. They're coming. Looks like the plastic is getting used a lot. Steel's getting used a lot. Copper needs more help. It is just chugging along here. Using up everything we got. How far is it making? This copper is making it just a little bit here. This is only making some of these. And the rest of it is getting kind of backed up to this part, since this is not getting used up as quickly. The greens are making it roughly this far, which is then only getting to some of these, which are definitely going to be the current bottleneck here. And then a couple reds are getting to the furnaces. It's kind of working. And it's also just eating up tons of rails whenever one of these gets ready to make another one. That is mostly working here. Eating up a lot of steel. That's okay too. We're definitely going to need to increase production significantly. But that is a setup. And eventually when things get backed up and nothing's working anymore, other things will also get backed up. Shouldn't have any, like, completely kill the entire base systems. Except for potentially some of the oil stuff. Like this light oil, which is almost completely full. That's a problem. But lots of things need to be dealt with. Plastic is also coming in. Yep. It's working, essentially. We can continue to make improvements, make more things, expand, increase production. Just everything you could hope for in this expanding cloud pollution. Who are these guys? What's that? Who are you? Get out of here. See, this is the problem. Stop this from getting over here. Yeah, they're too close. Maybe that was the group that we saw running off at one point. Zero capacity, weapon shooting speed for projectile weapons, concrete, flamethrowers, landmines, rockets. What do we really want? Kind of power armor. For power armor, we need advanced electronics. Go for that. And that's going to be enough to get utility science packs, also. Oh boy. Furnaces are working here. Doing fine. Where do we park our tank? There it is. We're going to need that for dealing with the problem we're here. We didn't spend all that time destroying everything. All of our enemies. For them to just pop back up over here. That's no good. That's no good. Here's the copper line, which is going to be very helpful. Probably just go plug that in with the current copper. Or just set up the whole next copper system. That'd be good too. Okay. Let's go deal with this over here. Doesn't look too big, so we shouldn't have any problems. Not going to be a multi-hour adventure right over here. I got some big guys. I got a lot of big guys. If things continue, they're going to keep having bigger guys. Which is not great for us. Tree for a second here. Okay. You. Make sure we don't explode. Okay. Very good. More explosion. That. Got the worms. Bases. let's just quickly sort of deal with the light oil. And then we should be good. Temporary measures, we could expand the amount of tanks, or also expand the amount of the solid fuel it's making. There doesn't seem to be a problem with making more petroleum gas. If there was any space for more petroleum gas, it would be making more currently, which you can't. Do we have lubricant? Lubricant is heavy oil. So we need to not be making stuff out of heavy oil currently. We don't need more light oil. Let's temporarily turn these off. So not getting enough oil as it is. This should fill up on making the light oil. We can always turn these back on when we need to. Let's just fill in the heavy. Now this is gonna fill on heavy oil to get to that. We need more lubricant, and we also need something with all this light oil. How about more this? It's gonna take a lot of light oil. Make a bunch of solid fuel. Useful in the future. What is... don't have rocket fuel yet. Rocketry, rocket fuel. That's light oil and solid fuel. That'd be perfect. Okay. Just getting more of this taken care of. It's only using 20 each, and we have like almost 200,000. Let's get another box going here. Go. Here. Nope. Here. Box. Fuel. It did not be quite that large. That'll slowly, hopefully, use up some of the light oil. Fluid system contains 187,000. Yeah. We need to not have it be a thing. This is just completely full of petroleum. Yeah, as long as it doesn't get completely full, we're actually okay. So, you keep doing you. We're using the petroleum to make more plastic currently. And not much else really. All this all full currently. We're gonna get rocket fuel to use up some more stuff here. Lots of things that need more help. Really, look at all the production going now. Previously, it wasn't making much of anything. The lower level, this is still off. Totally is. That okay? Everything fine? I'm doing alright? Mostly. Seems to be mostly alright. At least for now. This is filling up nicely. All the way around, out this way. Once that gets all the way backed up, it'll be fine. Anyways, very colorful over here. Looking good. We'll see what else we can improve here. Probably the copper. And steel. And plastic. And everything else. And everything else. next time. Goodbye.